What up, guys? I'm running kid here. Um, Happy afternoon, or wherever you are on the East Coast. If you're on the East Coast, happy afternoon. Well, morning. It's about to be 12 right now. Uh, but good morning on the West Coast. If you're from the West Coast, I hope everybody in the Carolinas, everybody be safe. But welcome to a special edition of Geek Thoughts. Um, and today, I just uh, I get up. I get up today. If you hear banging, there's people working outside. So sorry about that. So I get up today, guys, right? And I get up to uh, I get up, I I get some grub, everything like that. I'm cool and getting ready to start my day off pretty good, and then this shit bombs down on me like this, like a hailstorm. And so it would seem that reports are saying, and everywhere I'm reading from reliable sources, that Henry Cavill is Superman no more. I had to let that sink in for a bit. I had to let that sink in. Henry Cavill is Superman no more. And that's what we're here to discuss for about a good 4 5 minutes. I don't know. Henry Cavill is Superman no more. How do I feel about this? It's fucked up. That's what it is. Um, there's rumors that it was this fell out because of he had complications because he couldn't make a cameo in the Captain Marvel movie that's coming out. Uh, Scheduling conflicts because he's also going to be playing in The Witcher on Netflix. Uh, and it just this just feels so bullshit. I liked Henry Cavill as Superman. I thought he was good. He just was working with bad material. And what I mean by that, I just felt like they were making the character too dark. They were not giving him the significant feel of what I grew up with Superman as, you know. And when he started to find his niche with the character, this happens. That's fucked up. And it's just Warner Brothers, you fucked it up again. I just I don't get it. I just don't get it. Now the scheduling, I can understand that. But to completely just okay, you're out. You're out as the character is something I just don't get, guys. I just don't get. Um Henry Cavill has played Superman 3 times in the DC Extended U or the World of DC or whatever they're calling it now. And he was in Man of Steel, which wasn't bad. It had its bad moments. It had some issues, but it wasn't an all-around bad movie. And then he came back in Superman v Batman v Superman, which should have just been Man of Steel #2. Then he comes back in Justice League, which to me they I don't know what they were trying to go with Justice League. Um, it had some moments, but overall it wasn't that good. It wasn't. So what does this mean now? So from what I read from Hollywood Reporter and things like that, it's saying now they're gonna Warner Brothers is now going to focus on Supergirl now. They say also Superman. I forget who said it, but and I quote them. They basically said Superman is like James Bond. He can go away for a while and then he comes back. Why should he go away for a while? Hmm? Why should he go away? Maybe if you were not such up Batman's nutsack and put the pedestal on the real face of DC, maybe that would be a problem. But now reports saying that Ben Affleck is leaving Batman. So we're not going to have a Batman or Superman in the world of DC. Honestly, this to me is just a slap in the face to Mr. Cavill. You know, the dedication he had to that role, the shape he got in for that role. I felt like he was finding his niche with that character. You know, like I said before, not everything needs to be dark and grim and gritty for DC, but they seem to think that's the case. They seem to think that that is what's needed. Darkness is needed to be the total opposite to Marvel with quote unquote their happy go lucky and jokey stuff. But that's been proven falsely wrong because the last couple of movies for Marvel, excuse me, have been pretty grim and dark. And it's funny how I say this because you know your alpha feels my pack that this would be totally karma wise if Kevin Feige and his team look at Henry Cavill and be like, they don't want him, we'll take him. We'll take him. All right, let's go down our library list looking at the future of the MCU. Let's look at our who could Henry Cavill play that we could put him. Let's not make him Superman as character. Let's give him something else. If that happens, that'd be a big suck it to these Warner Brothers and Marvel saying your loss, our gain. Because I can see Warner Brothers I can see Marvel doing something like that. They've done it in the past with giving actors a second chance, even though they were playing Marvel characters before. Michael B. Jordan, Chris Evans, and it's been said, and Henry Cavill has been known to have enjoyed the MCU movies. So hopefully everything works out for him. I'm not saying that he's not going to get work. He's got work coming. He's going to be doing this, and I'm happy for him. But I'm very upset at Warner Brothers for doing this. This was not needed at all. You know what I'm saying? This was not needed. This was the wrong decision to make. You know, Superman should have been that character that you could see. Like, okay, he could pop up here, he could pop up here. Give him that pedestal that he deserves. But Warner Brothers fucked it up. I'm not blaming Henry Cavill. I'm blaming Warner Brothers. I'm blaming them. No, fuck that. I'm blaming them, not him. Their loss. Now, if he gets picked up for another comic franchise, Warner Brothers loss, their gain. That's the best way to describe it. What I would like to say is to Mr. Cavill, you didn't have the best material to work with as Superman, but you did your best. You did what you could. And I liked you as Superman. I just felt like you just had bad material. So what does this mean now? Well, like I said before, they seem now not even going to focus on Superman. They're going with his cousin. So basically, Kara Zor-El will, I guess, replace him as the resident Kryptonian. Is it why? She could have been right there with her cousin. Hopefully, and hopefully, Warner Brothers sees the errors of their way, but I figure those big wigs, we're gonna stick to what we do. We're gonna stick to the big guns and just, you know, we're just gonna do that. No problem. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Hopefully, they see the errors of ways and realize that, you know what, we need Superman. But let's look on the bright side, and I've always tried to look on the bright sides. We still got Wonder Woman 84, so Gal is still going to stay as Wonder Woman. We got the Aquaman movie coming up, which I'm pulling for. We got the Captain Marvel movie. You know me, my pack. I will not call it by that S name. Supposedly Matt Reeves is still doing his Batman solo movie. Whatever. You know, maybe you just need to get off of Batman for a while and focus on your other characters that need it. But Henry Cavill is reportedly in Superman no more. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm seeing a lot of comments come up, and I should check them out and see what's going on real quick. And maybe I'll read some of you guys' comments out. You know, your alpha will read out some of your comments, my pack. But yeah, Henry Cavill. That's sad. That's just really, really sad. If you don't care, to each its own. But I cared. It was good to see Superman back on the big screen. But once again, look at the bright side. At least we'll get Superman on Supergirl. On the Supergirl show, and Tyler Hoechlin does a good job as Superman. So, but yeah, um, let's take a look at what you guys have to say. Um, Tony Montana, what's up, dude? Uh, Sister Wolf Lydia, hey. Uh, she basically says, I didn't have a problem with Cavill. The problem with how they handle him. I don't blame him for walking away. David Big Lad. I like that last name, Big Lad. They messed up with a great actor. Shaking my head. Yo, too sweet for that. You fist pump. You damn right. Um, Marion McDaniels says the same thing. Don't blame him. He for the problems he had in the role. T5 T5 TF 3100 Marvel cast him as Captain Britain. Who I had that same idea. Cast him as Brian Braddock because there's rumors Marvel is looking for a director to direct. Marvel is really interested in doing Captain Britain, and they're already looking at Guy Pearce as the director. And if they do, I think this is all setting up because who's Brian Braddock's twin sister? Elizabeth Braddock, aka Betsy Braddock, aka Psylocke. We do know that deal is going through, and the Children of the Atoms mutants will be home. So I could see that. Um, Yet Ben Affleck is supposedly going to step down because yeah, he's having some problems. Real Manos, how you doing down there, Manos? Hope everything's well. Uh, Henry Cavill, Moon Knight, or Nova? Um, I think Henry Cavill's maybe a little too older to play Richard Rider. I would want somebody a little bit younger to play Richard. Moon Knight. Uh, Mark Spector. Mm, uh, it wasn't that he was fired. He quit. Reports saying he kind of had to step away, or just because of his scheduling. He's going to be doing The Witcher, so that's kind of conflict of um see. I'm not a big fan of typecasting, but I would love to see him as Captain Britain. The Braddock siblings unite. Yeah, Captain Britain. I'm just saying. I mean, there's other characters, but it would be really cool to hear him speak in his British accent. That's what I would love to hear him speak. As Brian Braddock. Um, I'm a fan of Captain Britain. Um, yeah, and that's true. Who said that? Yeah, that's true, man. I was like, Supergirl is like a main attraction on the CW show, and no offense to Miss Melissa Bionis, because I think she does a great job as Supergirl, but you know I would have loved to seen Supergirl in the extended universe alongside her cousin, and not like with in a world without her cousin again. The world DC needs Superman. You don't just toss away Superman. You know, he's the face of DC. I don't care what Batman nutty huggers say. No, he's the face. What's the point of having a Trinity if you don't have the Trinity, right? Um, so they're going with the Silver Age and having his cousin uh news in. They asked him to look. Drew Sylvia, who just passed Silva. They asked him to leave. Now, whose fault is that? Now, where you go from there? Okay, what's up? Michael B. Jordan is currently in line to pray. That's a rumor. That's a rumor. That's a rumor. Adam Warlock. Hey, I got even another one. Henry Cavill as Norrin Rad, the Silver Surfer. That'd be dope. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad to hear it, Reynolds. So everything well. Really sucks. He's the only actor movie wise that could have that that some Christopher Reeves in his look. See, that's the problem I have with it, is like I grew up with Christopher Reeves as Superman. I think most kids of the '80s, children of the '80s, grew up with that was the Superman that we knew. But I like the fact that Mr. Cavill was making his own as Superman, and not following Christopher Reeves. I mean, they did it a little bit in Man of Steel, but he was finding his own. He just had bad material. That's it. Um, I think he could be playing. Yeah, I think he's playing the main character in The Witcher. Uh, I think Adam Warlock, Silver Surfer. These are some strong ideas. Strong ideas. Yeah, I'm looking at, because here's the thing. And we're talking like it could happen, and it could kind of happen, guys. The fact is that if he's out, I can see Kevin Feige and them and his team looking at him like, yo, we're building for the future of the MCU. We're trying to we're going more cosmic. There's some powerful cosmic Marvel characters that I can see Mr. Cavill playing. And I would want him to play a hero instead of a villain. That's just personally me. Silver Surfer would be great up there. Um, Adam Warlock is the Devon. That's a good one. We said Captain Britain. I know that's typecasting. Yeah, he's British, so let's make him a British superhero. I do believe that. I do feel that the Marvel MCU, the Marvel, they need to put some spotlight on their British characters. Remember from the Marvel UK line, you know, Chris Claremont had a big role in that. So I think they do need to focus on that some more. Um, uh, exactly. Perfect. Who said that? AJ Daniels. Exactly. He started to find his niche as Superman in Justice League. Whatever you may not like about Superman, I mean Justice League, I watched it, and yeah, I didn't go to the movie theater to see it. I just something's just telling me don't just wait till it comes on cable, and I did, and so I watched it there. My problem with Justice League in a whole was they they used the character not too many of the populace know they know about, and they used a lot of, so they used Steppenwolf. Now, if you're a comic fan, fellow comic reader like myself, yeah, we know who that character is, but the everyday audience don't know who the fuck that character is, who the hell that character is. So you could have helped tie him into a little bit more. Um, there was some parts in the Justice League movie that I liked, especially the conversation between Batman and Wonder Woman when he started talking about how Wonder Woman, you've been around for so long, but we're just hearing about you now. What happened to you all that time? Yes. But when he came back as Superman in that movie, he started to lighten up. He started to feel like Superman. That as soon as he came on the scene and Steppenwolf couldn't do shit to him, I'm like, this is Superman now. But now you leave that for nothing. It's so wrong. Uh, Doctor Duke. Whoa, Victor Von Doom. First of all, the fact that my favorite villain of all time in comics is soon going to be home. To hear that name, Victor Von Doom, in the MCU, hear that country, Latveria, in the MCU, is going to make me cry because could he play Doctor Doom? Okay, we got another comment here saying, "How about Reed Richards?" Hmm. I know everybody is like John Krantz. I'm forgetting his last name. Emily Blunt's her husband, who plays Jack Ryan. For Reed Richards, but Henry Cavill as Reed Richards. Hoping he doesn't play the Sentry. Fuck that. No, no, no. Fuck the Sentry. It was nice to see Kendra play the actual in some. Yeah, it was. Holy shit, this is bullcrap. I was the guy that who said that this would never work after Justice League. This and the fact that Affleck is in rehab and probably won't come back. They just killed the DCU. This is from Caleb Richardson who said that. Uh, this means we'll never see Superman fight Brainiac, Bizarro, or Darkseid in the DC. There's so much potential with this, guys, and the fact that we're not gonna see it, it sucks. of all the Superman villains that I wanted to see brought big screen wise was Brainiac. I wanted to see that. Brainiac was the biggest one, even more than Darkseid. So basically, how do you finish this, Warner Brothers? Because remember, it was scheduled that Justice League is a two-parter. So how we explain what happened to Superman? Like, sure, things can change and everything like that. That's why I always say, as much as people razz on Marvel, at least Marvel has a set blueprint, and they stick to that blueprint. They don't go off course and announce all these movies, and then you're like, okay, and it's like a plane, oh, these new movies, but then it's like these movies can, and it's like turbulence, and we're getting jittery, like, yo, what the hell? Like, okay, you want to do this movie, you want to do that movie, you want to do this, but there's no process, no set process. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bam, bam, you're not doing anything. That's so fucked up. It really is. That is true, man. Else he kind of already did play Sentry. Yeah, and Batman v Superman. Yeah, he's pretty much that. Marvel was able to create a universe with their B characters. Why not? You know what? I don't like that comment right there, because I would never call Captain America, Thor, Hulk, the Avengers in general, B characters. They weren't. They're not B characters. Uh, you can, if you want to throw the Guardians in there, okay. But other than that, B characters, no. Doctor Strange, B. Black Panther, B. Really? No way. How about Bastion for X Men? Hmm. I am looking forward to seeing the Children of the Atom in the next, back home, and see it say Marvel's X Men or Marvel's Uncanny X Men. I think they need a cert title, but Bastion, I think they're kind of jumping it before even going with Nimrod or somebody like that. And I'm not saying he should play Nimrod, but um, I could see Henry Cavill playing some X Men characters. I, I hate to say this, but what about Cyclops? Because for me, the MCU X Men should be the original five. How about Warren Worthington, Angel? I'm just saying, just saying. There's a couple of people out there. Hank, I would love to see him as take on Hank Henshaw, Cyber Superman. I mean the Guardians without space universe. It's just sad, guys. It really is. I wish nothing but the best for Henry Cavill. I really do. I wish him nothing but the best in terms of um his future. You know, whatever he does. I'll pay attention to it. You know, I think there were a lot of people who was like, oh, he should remember he was up for James Bond, but Daniel Craig got it. You know, and his Bond was going to be a very young, inexperienced Bond, so it was almost like Bond year one. I think Manos, you said I saw on your Facebook post that's a character you wish that they retired. They found a real true end for that character. You know, you also said retired or put in the modern world. Something like that. I like that idea. That idea kind of okay. I could see that. Uh, I just don't like it. All right, Kate. Caleb, I'm mad. I think they should release Aquaman and just take the L. Then they need to remove all the DCE connections in Shazam and Captain Marvel. Let it be its own thing. If Warner Bros. Did ask Henry Cavill to leave, why not ask Jesse Eisenberg to leave? He is not a good Lex Luthor. Amen to that. Um, this sucks just for all the actors who was a part of the Superman world. You know, Amy Adams, I didn't hate her as Lois, you know. But it sucks, guys. Um, well, guys, yeah, I talked long enough. I said my piece. I said I would probably only run into a half an hour if I needed to, guys. Uh Henry Cavill, Superman no more. It sucks. There I know there are a lot of fans that enjoyed fellow fans that enjoyed him as Superman. It's gonna suck. I blame Warner Brothers and Marvel. I'm talking to you, or Valiant. I'm talking to you. I know y'all Valiant. Y'all doing your movie soon. Look at Henry Cavill for a character. I got some characters for Valiant. Henry Cavill could play. Hell, y'all think about doing an Exo Man of War movie? There you go. Pop them. We already got Bloodshot. Vin Diesel's gonna play Bloodshot. You know, we got Shadow Man in the works. I got another one. Eternal Warrior. Valiant. Let's go. Pop them. Marvel. Feige. I'm telling you, look at him for a role. Put a big middle finger up at Warner Brothers, like, your loss, our gain. Give them that. But other than that, guys, you guys tell me, finish your conversation. You guys say your piece. I'm looking forward to hearing more of your thoughts, especially when this video is finished and not live anymore. I just felt like going live because I didn't want to just pre-record something. You guys take care. I'm gonna head out real quick. I gotta do some running around. But other than that, I'll be back later today. I'm gonna be streaming some Spider-Man gameplay for you guys. Yeah, your boy's gonna, I'm gonna do that. I got the time now. But other than that, guys, thank you for listening. This is Mount Vernon Kid, your alpha, saying peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real, guys. As always, my pack. Peace.